This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV, and we're very pleased to be joined today by Peter Broadhurst, the Senior Vice President, Safety and Regulatory, INMARSAT. Let's start with the news angle of this. Obviously, there's the recent announcement that Viasat and INMARSAT are now one. Can you tell us what that means for the market?
Well, personally, I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's been a long time in the coming together, the fruition. We started in November 2021, and on the 31st of May, we made the announcement that the acquisition had gone through. So Viasat now owns 100% of INMARSAT, and we start on that journey of bringing the two, effectively, you know, a 37-year-old Viasat and a 40-year-old INMARSAT with a huge amount of legacy of providing those services to our customers, to our future customers. The competencies of both companies will come together as part of our integration that's just about to kick off. But in all fairness, the scale that we bring and the capabilities now that we bring is the way that we can really ensure that we offer those services to the shipping industry for the future.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick up on that legacy that you just discussed, because obviously INMARSAT has a very long legacy in safety, the first part of your title. What can the industry expect on that safety perspective going forward?
The combined company of Viasat and INMARSAT, all of the maritime business will be under the INMARSAT banner. As you say, INMARSAT was founded to provide safety services. We are going to continue to provide those safety services. We had a new service approved by the IMO in 2018. We've been developing that service in terms of adding the extra capability to the GMDSS capability, the LRIT and the SSAS and the VMS for non-SOLAS vessels, etc. We've commissioned a brand new terminal with one of our manufacturers, Cobham, and we'll be bringing that to market next year. And in order to provide that global service, we launched I6F1. That will come online for L-band services around June, the end of this month. And I6F2 has been launched, which I believe you had the privilege of seeing actually launched. So that will come online in April of 2024. That will give us the global coverage. And that will give us the resilience and the backup, the contingency that we need to ensure that we can always give 99.9% availability of our services. We generally hit 100%, but 99.9% is where we're measured by IMSO. Now we have 6 satellites in space, we can provide that global service. We also, just prior to the Viasat acquisition announcement, announced the purchase of 3 I-8 satellites. These satellites will be launched in 2026. They'll be spaced 120 degrees apart so that we have backup for our maritime safety, aviation, and also some PNT, some position navigation transponders, so we can have high accuracy positioning for our customers. Those satellites will ensure our safety services will go out to 2040, because we have to really, in safety services, think long term and make sure that our customers have the reliance on our ability to be there for them. So at the moment, we're pushing the barrier with our safety called Fleet Safety. We've added extra features on top of the regulatory perspective that we have to meet from the IMO. Features where the rescue coordination centres have more value. So we've connected them with an internal WhatsApp solution. That allows the time between in-search and rescue operations to be reduced. We've given them a map of where all the vessels are. So again, when a vessel does send a distress or an urgency call, they can see who is the nearest vessel to them straight away in terms of contact that vessel. Go and have a look. Can you give some assistance? Can you give more feedback about what's going on, etc.? So working with the search and rescue community, we've added those extra features in there, and we really do want to push that boundary of being more proactive around safety.
Because I must admit, when I start talking about decarbonization, satellite communications is not the first thing that pops to my mind. So how exactly does INMARSAT fit into that decarbonization discussion?
Yeah, that's really an interesting aspect of it, because in all fairness, you know, using digital tools today can reduce your carbon footprint straight away. Very, very simple in terms of shipping, just getting on top of monitoring where they are in terms of their carbon footprint, and then driving efficiencies. We've just had our INMARSAT seminar here where, typically the ship is only running at 50% efficiency. From the amount of fuel it has to the amount of energy that it generates, there's a huge amount lost. And, identifying when is the best time to clean the hull, when is the best time to clean the propeller, when is the engine not running at the performance, it is burning more fuel now. All of this can be, with digital tools, improve the overall efficiency. But not only that, actually give a return on investment. So using data is a real key as part of the journey to decarbonisation. And you can wait for the new fuels of the future. They're not here today. But actually driving efficiencies is here today. And so we can start that journey of chipping away, of bringing it down. And let's face it, for every tonne of carbon that we save today is something that we've gained. So it's there, let's use it. There's always been this cultural aspect of a reluctance to pay for data or communications. The price has come down. The price per megabit has come down. There's no need to say a ship is a remote office anymore. It is connected. It can be connected as much as anywhere else. And the cost incurred for communications can be saved just through a simple data analysis of where you're at. And over a period of time, those savings can really add up. So we are investing in that capacity for the future. Shipping has no issue now in terms of let's get that data off the vessel, let's see where we are, and let's start chipping away at where we need to go. It's time for action. And digital transformation in its simplest form can make an impact today.